Welcome to Friday Night Likes. My name is Chris Webb, and in this show I review the best toy photography around the web so you can learn how to improve your lighting, composition, technical skills and storytelling from some of the best photographers out there. Okay, let's get straight into it. First shot is from ZHR BTN 86, Zahir Batan, I think the gentleman's name is. Just discovered this guy's work this week. He's got some amazing shots on his profile here on Instagram. Go follow him, check out what else he's got. I've pulled out this shot he did a few weeks back of what I think is Starkiller from the Force Unleashed game, dispatching a few stormtroopers here. It's just got a beautiful atmosphere to it. The lighting is on point. It's kind of backlit, which also helps sell the lightsabers there really, really nicely. The work he's done to sort of bring those up in post-production with Photoshop integrates them. Really, really works well. The thing I love most about this is it's got a single color tone. Pretty much just this hue of bluey green across the whole thing, and it just works incredibly well with this atmosphere. It's a classic example of the rule of thirds. You can see Starkiller there is on the kind of third line on the right, and the ground meets the third line coming down the picture as well. Deceptively simple shot, but you can see there's quite a lot going on here. The work with the rubble on the ground, the troopers, the figure there, and then that beautiful atmosphere he's created. So stunning shot, plenty more like that on his profile, so go check him out. Next shot, again, a very nice atmosphere. This is Force Dad Photography. This is very similar to the way Avenant lights some of his Lego shots. What you can see is he's lit Jabba from above, so he's got this nice key on him to make him the focal point. But then there's a light straight behind under the Falcon there, which separates him from the background. So where the other figures on the periphery, like Fett on the right, Chewbacca on the left, kind of blend in more with the background, Jabba pops out because of that light behind. So I just thought this was a good example to bring out to show you how you can get separation in your photos by doing things like that and popping lights behind your main figures to give your photos some depth. So Force Dad Photography, go check out his other stuff. There's lots of other great images as well. Next one, Toy Shelf Pics. Now this isn't a perfect shot, it's pretty grainy, the figure's actually not quite in focus, but what I really liked about this is it nails the aesthetic of this nightclub scene from the original Terminator movie. There's a nice separation with that kind of grilled backdrop. And this is what I like to do in my photos, and it's what I like to see other people do. Think about simple backdrops you can use to place your character against that will sell the scene that you're taking them out of. So I'm not sure what he's used for a backdrop here, and I think certainly that backdrop's probably had a bit of light spilled on it, perhaps, just behind Arnie there. But it's effective, it works. And it's got a nice kind of colour tone to it. And as I say, it sells the idea of this figure being in that scene from the film. So yeah, nice little shot. Next one, Saint Sin. This is Kenneth over in ACBA. This absolutely lit up the group. I think about 800 likes the last time I checked, just when I was putting this presentation together. Yeah, this is a stunning shot. And there's a huge amount of work in this. I mean, the Dio alone is incredibly detailed. If you look at this up close and see all the work he's done with the diorama, all the decoration of it, it's obviously been lit up. All the stuff on the floor, there's so many little details with this. But really, the main thing about this is understanding the character you're shooting, which he's absolutely nailed, because it's all about the madness of the Joker. Even the angle. So the way the camera angle is tilted, that's a Dutch angle, and that conveys a sense of unease and the kind of insanity of the Joker. So I'm not surprised this shot got as big a reaction as it did, because, yeah, it's a really, really great shot. Last one this week is from Owl Figures. Easily my favourite pick of this week. This is a really, really special shot. It takes a lot of balls to create a photo where you can't even see one of the characters you're shooting, and to just use the shadow and have, I guess, the confidence to pull off a photo like this and not balls it up is the mark of someone who knows what they're doing and has done this for quite a while. So the diorama is obviously fantastic. Let's just talk about what the diorama is doing in terms of the photo. That white screen of that, I'm going to say window. I know it's obviously not a window. It's probably just a screen. Someone please correct me in the comments. The light that's coming in from that, obviously the figure behind the screen is in the way. That's casting the silhouette. And then what's happening is that light is hitting that white screen and it's effectively diffusing it. So you've got this great big diffused white light source that's actually part of the scene, which is really, really, really clever. Because then what you get is this absolutely beautiful fall off of soft light across the diorama. So if you look how that light falls from the floor, from kind of light to dark, there's just this beautiful light gradient across it. Same on the wall, and it also hits the main visible figure there in the middle. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of these figures. He's taking advantage of soft light, but doing it within the picture itself, which is very, very clever. A lot of nice leading lines with this, all drawing your eye towards our figure in the silhouette there. Got a light source top right, which is giving you some separation between that wall and the pole there on the left, which is great. That's really, really clever as well. Just adds more depth to the scene. That kind of thing where just having something in the foreground, the wooden beam in this case, little things like that can make you shot, because without that beam there, you'd just be thinking, oh, it's a room. But that just gives that extra little bit of depth to the shot and pops it and, makes it very, very special. It acts almost like a counterbalance to the figure on the right and nicely frames the screen there in the middle with that beautiful silhouette. So this is very, very special work and a great one to finish on this week. So that's it for this week. Thankfully, I managed to get it done a little bit shorter than last week. To see previous episodes, head to FridayNightLikes.com or check out the Friday Night Likes playlist here on YouTube, and I'll see you same time next week. Head to ToyShooter.com to join our newsletter and get my free guide to toy photography. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube using the link below. When you subscribe, look for this option to be notified whenever we upload new tutorials. Otherwise, videos will probably get lost in your feed here on YouTube. To see my work on Instagram, you can follow our account at instagram.com/WeShootToys, where you'll also find some exclusive behind-the-scenes videos. You can also get regular news and updates from our Facebook page at facebook.com/ToyShooter. As with YouTube, you can get notified whenever I upload news or photos by clicking on that like button arrow, then selecting all notifications. You can always change this later if I'm posting more cool stuff than you can handle. Here are all those links again. See you next time.